Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl Kia. You are caught in the car with Kia. It's been a long day. I look like crap, and the only reason why I had to leave the house was because I had to go to the bank. The only reason why I have makeup on right now, honestly. But I want to do a video talking about Joe Biden. Oh, Joe Biden. So everybody, if you don't know, Joe Biden, the former vice president of Joe Biden, soon to be most likely President Joe Biden, hopefully. Some accusers have surfaced, but they're not really accusers, like sexual harassment or sexual assault accusers. They're just women who have had a weird, awkward experience with Joe Biden. The first woman, whose name is something Flores, I don't really care because her story seems odd to me. It sounds truthful, but it doesn't seem like a run to the media thing, especially now. But she said that at a campaign event that she invited him to, he put his hands on her shoulders, kissed her on the back of the head, and then sniffed her hair. So and all that is weird. It's very weird. I think that's weird, but you know, whatever. The other woman said that she didn't feel like she was being sexually put in a sexual inappropriate place or anything, but Joe Biden kind of Eskimo kissed her, and she thought that he was going to kiss her, and he didn't. He just Eskimo kissed and moved on. And there's been other photos that showed him, you know, putting his hands on people's shoulders. He's definitely a close talker. He's definitely the guy who wants to kiss you on the cheek and hug you close and be all tight. But it's very uncle-like. Like, everybody has that one older friend or the family older friend who's always like that, and you're always like, I really don't want to hug Uncle so-and-so. Like, I really don't. I don't want to hug Auntie Jane because she's always wanting to kiss me and hug me, and I get lipstick all over my face. Like, everybody has that person in their life, and Joe Biden is like that. I just feel bad that these accusations are coming out, and in the Me Too movement, they are coming out like he's been sexually assaulting women. And that's not the case. He's been doing awkward, weird, old man shit. And I'm not saying that it doesn't validate their experiences, that they felt awkward, but with what he did, those are the kind of experiences where you can absolutely tell a man, hey, I know you're being sweet, but can you not do that again? Because I've had those instances. For example, when I was a teenager at my father's church, there was a guy who used to always shake my hand and hug me, and he would always tell me how pretty I was. He was way older than me, and I might have been 16 or 17 when this was going on. I might have been 15, to be honest, but he would always do that. And I told my dad, I was like, Dad, you know, your choir member friend so-and-so is always making me feel uncomfortable because I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. And my dad went to him immediately and said, you're making my daughter uncomfortable. As a grown woman, I've had to do that. I've had to tell people like, yo, I know we're cool, we work together, whatever, but you're really making me uncomfortable. Like, I won't put my old boss's name out there, but he was a white guy who was from where I'm from, South St. Pete, which is, it's the hood, and he would say the N-word in rap songs. And I had to look at him and say, yo, that makes me uncomfortable, don't do that. And he kind of brushed me off, but I was very honest about that. And with the situation with Joe Biden and the two women, this is definitely a situation where you could have said, this makes me uncomfortable, don't do it again. You know, Joe Biden never really comes up as the guy who's gonna say like, well, I'll ruin your career or anything like that. I feel like he would have been like, oh, I'm sorry, I just want to show you how sweet you are, how important you are, how I want to be here. And like, he would have said some corny shit like that. He wouldn't have been like, oh my God, like, you're rejecting me and now I feel like you're, you know, the power struggle is, it wouldn't have been none of that. So I just think it's weird. I hope it doesn't ruin his chances, because we definitely need him in the race, because the race right now is full of morons who have no chances of winning or beating Trump. But Joe Biden definitely has a chance. And lastly, you know, I need the Democrats to pick a struggle. Either we're going to beat Trump in 2020 or we're not. And if every time a male candidate, especially one as strong as Joe Biden, comes up with, there are these little issues that come out like this to me is not a big issue. The Democrats need to stand by him. Like, we can't live and die by what the Me Too movement is at this moment, because it has drastically changed from when it first launched. At first, it launched as women who were actually being sexually assaulted, and the power struggle was not in their favor, you know, with the Harvey Weinsteins, the Bill Cosbys of the world. Then it turned into things like Aziz Ansari, where it's now just women saying, well, I felt uncomfortable, but I guess he didn't really do anything, but he kind of did, and is now gone to the I'm not gonna say that word because it's gonna be wrong, but it's going into this weird space of not being sure. Can we hug other people of other sexes in public? Can we shake hands? Like, what's the line now? You know, and Democrats really need to say, like, what's the line? What are we willing to live or die by in the Me Too movement? So that's my commentary. So drop down in my comments. Let me know your thoughts. I'm looking forward to it. Follow me on Instagram at I am Kia Giovanni. Follow me here, like and subscribe to my channel, and find me on Twitter at Kia Shakur. I'm really on fire on Twitter. Oh, and make sure you look up a channel called Amy in the Mirror. That's a really good channel. My director Amy started it. It's about women who are trying to get glam, change their bodies, get new things done, and not feeling insecure about it. So that's my commentary. Talk to you guys later. Bye.